And by the seventh day God rested from all the work he had done. The heavens and the earth and all their hosts were complete, so God rested on the seventh day. But on the eighth day God looked down on his creation and said, I need someone who will be proud of the creation I have made. I need someone who will work hard to care for and maintain the communities in which they live, who will work with others in cooperation to build, paint, and repair. Someone who is willing to shovel dirt and sweep barns or banquet hall floors, who will pick up trash in the neighborhood or deliver meals on wheels. God said, I need someone who is willing to volunteer their time and talents to community service in order to keep my creation and bless others. Someone who is willing to move tables and chairs for a livestock sale and then move them back again when the sale is over for a buyer appreciation dinner. So, God made a 4-H'er. God said, I need someone who will be a leader and stand up and speak for what they believe in. Someone who will live a life knowing that character counts and that someone younger is looking up to them as a role model. Someone who can lead a workshop or training event. Someone who can reason and make decisions and be prepared to explain their reasons for making that decision. I need someone who can demonstrate to others how to do something. Someone who can entertain others by reciting a poem or singing or proudly giving a speech. Someone who can lead the Pledge of Allegiance or sing the national anthem at the fair or lead a public prayer at a meeting or banquet. So, God made a 4-H'er. God said, I need someone who is willing to learn by doing, someone who will set a goal and then work diligently to achieve that goal, someone who will listen to others, take advice from leaders, parents, agents, and other members, someone who is able to fail and learn from their mistakes, yet knows that hard work always pays off, someone who understands that practice makes perfect and will keep practicing until they're successful. I need someone who can win and be humble, and someone who can lose with class and dignity. So, God made a 4-H'er. God said, I need someone who can take from the bounty I've created and make healthy and delicious meals for their family. Someone who can cook and bake for concession stands and bake sales. I need someone who can make quilts and pillows. Someone who can sew dresses and aprons and tote bags. I need someone who can turn houses into homes by cooking and sewing and designing and decorating. So, God made a 4-H'er. God said, I need someone who can take a 500-pound calf and halter break him, teach him to lead and stand perfectly to show off his conformation and muscle at 1,200 pounds. I need someone who can raise a pig, lamb, goat, chicken, or rabbit. Someone who will spend their entire summer caring for their animals, who will feed, water, brush, train, talk to, and love them. God said, I need someone who is tough enough to grab hold of that same steer and heifer or lamb that has just dragged them around the show arena, and someone who is tender enough to say goodbye with tears in their eyes as they leave their prized animal for the packer truck to pick up. So, God made a 4-H'er. God said, I need someone who will learn these skills and values, who will lead, serve, and work hard when they're young, and continue to practice these beliefs long into adulthood. Someone who would pass these values on to their children and grandchildren as they enjoy life together as a family. It would have to be someone who would use their head for clearer thinking, their heart for greater loyalty, their hands for larger service, and their health for better living. So, God made a 4-H'er.